leather smell is just so good. Hi, hello, and welcome to today's video. How you doing? You doing good? I hope you're doing good. My name is Kat, and thank you so much for being here with me today. Today's video is going to be a by far bag unboxing plus a review. I purchased this bag back in February. I did film an unboxing video, but some personal stuff just came up and I never really got around to editing it. And I've had the bag for 5 months now, so I feel like I've been able to form an opinion on whether or not this was a good purchase for me and for you potentially if you're thinking about purchasing it. Some of the pros and cons, and I also wanted to just share a few things about the brand too, because I feel like it's fun to kind of know a little bit about the designers behind our bags. It's a good time, especially for young brands like By Far. Without further ado, let's just get started, get unboxing, and let's see this bad boy. Let's see what it is. So this bag that we're unboxing today, I have had my eyes on since it came out, and it's a rather expensive little bag for what it is. I had a coupon code for Louisa Via Roma that gave me 40% off of, so I decided to go for it. You know, I'd been seeing it and saving up for it for a while. I'm just gonna start showing you guys the unboxing portion. This bag is from By Far. It's the mini bag. I had my eye on this bag for the longest time. I've literally had my eye on this bag since it came out. And I originally wanted to get the matcha green croc. I actually had a dupe for this bag for the past year basically that I've been using, just to see if I would really be able to use it. And I've used that little green bag so many times that I know that this authentic one, this real one, it'll get a really good life with me. You know, the green croc one, it never really went on sale because I think it was one of the more popular styles, but this color went on sale. It's called Vanilla, and it's just in the pebbled leather, and it smells amazing. It has that like fresh leather smell, and the hardware on it is super pretty. It's like a brushed gold hardware. I'm not in love with the crossbody, I'm gonna be honest with you, because it's quite small. The little dupe that I had, I pretty much always carried it by hand anyways, but yeah. That's the little tiny bag. It's so cute. This was actually my first time purchasing from Louisa Via Roma. I have had the app on my phone for like a year and a half, but I've never really gone and purchased anything because I use Farfetch mostly. On Farfetch, you can get, I think you can get better prices personally on Farfetch. Depending on where you're buying from, you can get a really good price on a bag. And Matches Fashion is another one that I prefer to shop from. The packaging is so beautiful. I really love the Louisa Via Roma box. It's very luxurious, and yeah. So let's just look at it. It is so freaking cute. It is the cutest little tiny tote bag I have ever seen. The brand gives little cards, and I loved how it said, "Hello, I am Minnie." So this bag in particular is made out of goat leather, and then on the inside it's suede. I still have some tissue paper in it, so pardon me while I take it out. It just has this beautiful, really soft suede lining. It is just the most precious bag that I have ever seen. It is so dainty and cute. I love it. I told you that I've been in love with this bag for so long, but the color, how I came to this color, I have been a longtime follower of Sophie Choquette, and she has this gorgeous Chanel Coco top handle flap mini in this kind of color. It's like a pastel-y yellow color, and I'll probably never buy that bag because it's so expensive, and I don't have that. So this was a really great compromise for me because it's the cutest little mini bag. It's also a flat bag, and that color is so springy and positive and very kind of like happy and bright, which is what I kind of need right now, really. Yeah, it's so cute. Okay, so we've unboxed it. Here she is 5 months later. I have used this bag quite a lot. It actually kind of is my most used bag, surprisingly, because it's such a tiny bag. If you didn't know, Ontario has been in lockdown for, I don't know, for ages. So when I go out, I don't need to bring a lot of things with me. For how I've been treating it, because I have not been babying this bag. Yeah. I don't really baby my things. It's really rather unfortunate. But anyways, yeah, for how I've been treating this bag and bring it around with me, it's held up really well. There's no signs of wear. Overall, this bag just, it needs a good clean, I think, and it'll be back to normal. But yeah, it's been holding up really, really well for all my grocery trips and, you know, my little car rides to Tim Hortons to get like a bagel if I'm feeling fancy. And I'm really, really happy with the quality. I mentioned in my unboxing just a few seconds ago that the bag has this kind of like fresh leather smell. It's almost like a new car smell. It still has that. It still has that, and I love that smell. It's so good. I want it in like a cologne or something. But yeah, it still smells fantastic and it looks fantastic. The only thing I can think of is that it needs a bit of a clean, and that's kind of my fault because I chose like a pastel yellow. Now that we're heading into summer, I can see myself using this for like a date night or something. I'm vaccinated, so I would like to have a drink on a patio, potentially. I'm gonna stop rambling on and just show you what fits inside. So the first thing to go in is a phone. I have the iPhone XR, and this is really maxing out on phone space. So if you have any of the newer edition iPhones, I believe they're bigger than the XR, so they probably wouldn't fit. And the way that my phone fits is that it goes in this gusset. The way it opens is like, it's very narrow. It appears very narrow. And then you open it up and it's a little bit wider, but my phone only fits in the middle part, which is kind of like, ugh. So the next thing that I'm gonna put in is I just have this card holder with my licenses, my health card, my credit cards, basically everything essential. I don't carry cash with me, so I have everything in a card holder, and that's how it's looking now. My card holder is back there, my phone's in the middle, and then I always carry a hair tie because I have long hair and my boyfriend has long hair, and he will often ask me for a hair tie. So one of us always needs a hair tie. I just slip it back there. The next thing that I have with me is hand sanitizer, which is of course essential. This Purell one is the best because it's very, very slim. So it sizes down into my mini bags very, very easily. The next thing I have is just a little hand cream. And then after that, I just have a little lip balm. And that is how everything is looking. So you can see that my phone kind of creates like a divider between my wallet down there, my card holder, and then like my cosmetics, if you will. So that's the bag packed up. Has like a nice little bit of weight to it, but it's nothing like super severe. It fits pretty much like all the essential things that you would need for like a grocery run, a quick stop to the shops. For a date night too, like, you know, I could switch out the lip balm with a lipstick. Okay, and so I just want to talk a little bit about the brand in case that was something that you're interested in. I love learning about designer brands, so yeah, just putting it out here for anybody who's curious. By Far is a Bulgarian brand, and it was started by twin sisters Valentina and Sabina. And then also I read somewhere the third partner is their sister-in-law, and her name is Densita. I hope that I'm pronouncing these properly. I'm very, very sorry if I don't. It's a very young brand. It was born in 2016, and I believe their main kind of goal was designing contemporary shoes. It started with shoes that were elegant but still kind of like modern and that like anyone could wear. That was kind of like the vibe they were going for. I found a Vogue article about the brand from 2017 that said that they use dead stock leather, also known as like off-cut leather, and it was a way for them to be a little bit more sustainable and also save the money. So I guess maybe that's why the leather is like so beautiful on these bags and they don't cost like a super high amount of money. And they're made in Spain, as I mentioned during the unboxing. I think celebrities have done a very big part in making this bag super popular. I really don't see that many like influencer types with this bag. Mostly like celebrities I've been seeing with it, which is like kind of cool, and I'm into it because, you know, celebrities, I'm so used to seeing celebrities with like Birkins and Chanel and all that kind of stuff. It's been really cool to see By Far, you know, being carried by celebrities. I think it's really fun. Yeah, it's a young brand, very fresh, known for kind of like a 90s revival kind of vibe. Everything is very contemporary, but it's very clean and minimalistic in the way that, you know, the design of their bags, like the Rachel, for instance, pop a photo of it up here. It's so simple. It's just like a baguette style bag, and you know, it has a little strap and it's a rectangle shape. It's so simple, so clean, and you know, probably very easy to style and work with, just like this one is. Yeah, there's nothing about the bag that is super out there and chaotic. So even though it's trendy, I think something like this could really be timeless. Like in 20 years, like this, if I take better care of it, it could be like a really cool vintage bag. So I want to talk about some pros and cons about this bag for those that might be interested in purchasing it. So the number one pro I would say is the price for the quality, because this is some really, really nice leather. And for the cost, it was 705 Canadian dollars, and then I had a coupon code for 40% off, and then I had to pay shipping, so it ended up being a little bit over $400. That's about like a regular priced Coach bag for comparison. So for me, being able to try a contemporary young brand for the price of a Coach bag, it seemed like a pretty good trade-off. And the quality of this is, I personally think, better than Coach leathers. Not that Coach leathers are bad. I think Coach leathers are beautiful and really great quality, but this is just like kind of a level up. It's a little bit different, and you'll notice it if you get your hands on one of these. So that's like the number one thing. The next thing is the simple design. Just like I mentioned before, I don't think that it's gonna go out of style in the way that a lot of, you know, Halo brand bags go out of style. And it already kind of has a vintage, like 90s feel to it. It's almost out of style already, but back in style. It's one of those things, which is really cool. I love that there's a variety of colors out there, such as like the neon green, really bright pink, also a bunch of different textures and stuff. There's a lot of varieties out there of this bag, which I think is really, really fun. So you get to kind of find something that really fits your personal taste. It's just a really good bag all around for somebody who is, you know, looking to either like get away from logos, who doesn't have that like Chanel money like me, and you know, they just want like a really good quality bag for a good price. I love her. Yeah. And now we're going to talk about the cons, the things that I am not so sold on. The number one thing is there's a lot of room for error in how you organize this bag. There is no sort of separation, there's no pocket, there's nothing inside this bag that kind of tells you what to do with it. So what ends up happening is, for instance, I want to take my phone out, and all these things are still in there. They're still in there pretty fine. But if I want to put my phone back, I do have to take the time to kind of separate things back into place, and then I can slide my phone in. Sometimes I end up just taking everything out. Oh, this freaking wallet fell backwards. Oh my god. I don't mind that my phone is like in there in the center, because if I'm like at a mall and I'm paying for something, my phone is like the separator. So I pay for whatever I need to with my card, and then it goes back into the behind of my phone really easily. If I have to like answer the phone, or if I have to send a text, that's kind of when the inconvenience starts to happen. So that's like the number one thing I don't love about it. The second thing is that this area is really prone to wear. I just mostly notice when I open it, but it seems to be okay. So that's like the only thing I'm kind of worried about in the future, is wear in that area. And then the next thing is that if you're busty, if you have a big bust, if your bust is about to combust, if you have a larger chest, this strap is not going to work as a crossbody for you. In that, hold on, let me just, this hoop, this handle is like a picture frame for my boob. It's very weird. So I kind of like tuck it off to the side, and it works like that. It's not really working as a crossbody strap if you are gifted in your bosom, but it's fine as a shoulder bag, just like this, and it's fine as a top handle. I exclusively carry this as a top handle bag. I am so used to carrying top handle bags that I don't really mind that the crossbody doesn't really work for this bag. So that's everything to kind of know about the By Far mini bag. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I hope it was fun and informative. If you like this video, it would mean the world to me if you gave it a thumbs up, and if you're feeling it, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean so, so much to me. Have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!